Good morning from Washington, D.C. And of course my alternator light has just come on, so I think I need a new car battery. So I can at least make it into where I need to park for the day. And then I will go ahead and go get a new battery later today, hopefully. It says alternator, but the battery's suddenly going down. So I don't know, probably the same issue I had 2 years ago, but we'll see. In the meantime, at least let me get into town and park up. That way I could just be stuck here all day. I already paid for all my tickets to go to all the museums. So yeah, this is great. I haven't been here in quite a long time. Actually 2003 was the last time I was in DC with the Japanese kids. Okay, I have strategically parked Prudence in a place where I could be towed if I need to be towed out of here. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna walk 28 minutes up to the mall, the National Mall, and the first thing I'm going to is the International Spy Museum, and then I'm going to the Smithsonian, and then after that I think the National Gallery of Art, and then walking over to Eastern Market, and then yeah, so it's gonna be just a walking day. It's raining, kind of, not really, it was raining just a minute ago. This is good. So now I'm worried because my alternator is out. So I booked for tomorrow, about 30 miles away from here is the Nissan dealer. So my insurance will tow me over there. So if I can get out of this area relatively quickly this afternoon, probably be done with the Holocaust Museum, probably like maybe 4:30 or 5. And then I can just be towed toward the closest dealer to the dealer closest to the airport. The Baltimore airport, and then I can leave the van overnight, and then I'm scheduled for 10:15 tomorrow morning, but I'm just going to leave it tonight, put my key in the drop box with the directions of don't press the e-brake, and then I'll go ahead and just go get a hotel tonight, or just go straight to Baltimore airport. If I can sleep at the airport, I will. I don't really care at this point. I got enough pillows. It's a quick 3-hour flight. I'll be home at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So I'll just go right to bed when I get in. I'm glad, actually, I kind of wish I had the 6 p.m. flight now tomorrow. But it's okay. The noon flight's fine. I'll just get out of here as soon as possible. If I can get to the Holocaust Museum earlier, then that would be great. So yeah, just kind of a sightseeing day just to do something in DC. So now I have officially gone to every state in the lower 48 and the District of Columbia in my now broken down van. Actually, it's just wear and tear. She's only a 5-year-old, but she's an old soul because she's gone almost 140,000 miles. So I need an oil change, definitely, which I would have got today. And I need the alternator, which I had an issue 2 years ago in 2021. So it's understandable that there's going to be an issue with the alternator. The battery is fine. But the battery will look like it's going down because I think the alternator may just be loose again. That was what happened last time. It just kind of gave birth to it. So with all the, bouncing around that happens with my van, not like that kind of, like, I mean driving over like bad roads and potholes, I'm not surprised that the thing is going to break eventually. So hopefully they can just tighten it up. If it needs a new alternator, that's fine. It shouldn't be much money. And then an oil change is like $70. So I'm probably looking at less than $1,000. If they start saying, oh, you need brakes and stuff, I'm like, dude, I know the CarMax wasn't updated by the other dealers, but I've had all that stuff done. Anyway, let's take a look at where I am. I am on the East Potomac Park. And so here, I'll just let you know, there are 400 free parking spaces. You can park for free. Just you can't park between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. I think. But you can park for free over here. I parked over in that parking lot. There's a golf course, and yeah, it's all day free parking, and it's only like a 20-minute walk from here to the National Mall. So I'm right here, there's miniature golf. So I'm actually going to, there's another parking lot, but I missed it. So I'm gonna go walk up here and just go to monuments and museums. So this should be great. This is a really nice park. I wonder if I could rollerblade on here. So that's what I like. That's what I did in San Diego. I rollerbladed. So I'm going to cross over and get on the proper side of the road. And I'm in flip-flops today because even though it's a walking tour, it's going to rain. And I don't want to ruin my fancy Adidas. I got a lot of compliments on them when I was in Boston because they're like really pretty color. They're like coral. I don't know what color they are, but anyway, the Potomac is flooding. Holy crap. All the ducks are like, check this out. The ducks have like an extra little river place. Well, that's cute. Look at that extra place to play. Actually, I don't think it's a good thing that it's overflowing. I think that's actually a bad thing. I don't think that's anything that we should be happy about. Anyway, but I won't get into all the climate change stuff, but it is overflowing actually. And hopefully it's not going to flood further. There's the Spy Museum. Okay, so I'm just not walking very far. Unfortunately, there's no bridge just right here. That would have been convenient. But I want to walk down and cross the other bridge. And yeah, so, okay, DC. I haven't actually properly been here. I went here in college. I've been here a few times between that, and then I came here in 2003 with the Japanese kids. And as you can see from this picture at the White House, it was raining the whole time we were here. But we had like a little Japanese tour bus. So we did it the Japanese way, like, you know, hop on, hop off. We didn't do anything too, you know, eclectic. But yeah, that river's flooded. The little duckies. Okay. All right, let's walk. Let's see what this is about today. Okay, so I've been hanging out in the Hilton across from the Spy Museum where they have a Starbucks. I got water and a Frappuccino, and I'm cold again, which is good. It was hot outside when I walked over. So I'm gonna go outside to the museum now. And I actually had a top secret clearance from 2005 to 2007, which I did nothing with, but I got it when I joined the military. So yeah, that's the only resume I have for being a spy. Okay, let me go outside. All right, so I scanned in, and I guess I just have to wait. And yeah, we go up the elevators, I guess.
Things to note, and then we'll go ahead and get started, send you on upstairs. In a few moments, you're immediately going to the 5th floor. From there, you're going to the 4th floor, and then that'll be at 5, then 4, and then you'll be exiting out the gift store exit. Enter this side exit whenever y'all are ready. Upstairs, there will be plenty of bathrooms and water fountains that you're more than welcome to use there to the right of these elevators as you're stepping off them. And as you step off the elevators as well, you will be receiving your undercover mission badge where you become an agent for yourself. You get your own secret identity and mission for today.
Just grab one, the person deal with the same, doesn't matter which one you grab.
Okay, so I have my mission. I'm going to Ghana, which I've already been to. And my code word is opossum. And I'm a dancer, which is certainly not convincing. And then what else? That's it. So, sorry, not going to save the world today. Anyway, this is fun. I got my little card, so I can like do my undercover mission. Even though I just told you everything, so I'm not very secret right now. So.
We're wide open for threats.
How much time do you have? What if they come to the door?
You cannot hesitate. You have one opportunity.
All right, so that was a cool video. That was narrated by Morgan Freeman. So I was like, oh great. It's like, didn't he play God at one point? I don't know. So no pressure. So yeah, so there's 7 stations that you can use your little card with to do your mission, and then there's all these exhibits. So there's only 2 floors and then the gift shop. I don't know what's on the other. There's 5 floors. I'm on the 5th floor now. I don't know what's in the other floors, but these are cool. Like all the things that TSA hates, like putting tracking devices and you know, stuff in things that you wouldn't expect. It's all like James Bond stuff or MacGyver, one of the two. This is cool. Very cool. So this is also a self-guided tour. So very accessible. And here's my undercover mission. So let me see what's happening in Ghana, which I was in like 4 years ago. Okay, I've arrived in Accra and my undercover mission has begun. Enter border control. You know, it's like I already have a visa, so okay. All right, come on. There we go. What is your name? Signal lost. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Well, my mission has aborted, unfortunately. Oh, I see what I have to do. I have to leave my card on there. Okay. Enter border control. I already have a visa, like literally in real life. Brighton, Dominguez. I'm a dancer. And oh, where am I from? I forgot. New York? And I'm a dancer. Entry approved. I don't think that's how you get a Ghana visa. I don't think they ask you those questions. A terrorist group is recruiting young members. Your mission is to identify the lead recruiter. Continue to your next undercover mission stop. Is that it? Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you. Can I get some fufu and some jollof rice, please? Because that's delicious. It's like the traditional food of Ghana. Okay, moving on. So I don't know if I'm actually learning any life skills. How do we steal a sub? I don't know. Do I need one? Not really. I'm so confused. Eavesdropping in the 21st century. Texas is actually a one-party wiretapping, so you're allowed to record somebody without, as long as you're part of the conversation, without their knowledge or consent, which is always fun. All right. So these are stealth bombers or something. Yeah, it's funny that the video was like, yeah, once the Soviet Union, the Cold War ended, we're like, oh, we don't need intelligence anymore. And then it just listed like 1,000 other things that we have problems with. But, the US, I think we make problems more than solve them. So that's my general opinion. All right, how can we identify an invisible threat? I highly recommend getting the first entry at 9 a.m. because we only have like 10 people here, so it's nice. Okay, is it a code or a cipher? I don't know.
He was recruited to work as a mathematician, and pretty soon after that he starts working on the Enigma.
Okay, I'm continuing my mission in Ghana. Before you can proceed with your mission, to identify the lead recruiter, make sure that everything in your bag supports your cover. A good spy, make sure they carry everything. Check your pockets now. I don't have any pockets. I'm undercover. Drag 3 items to support your cover. Okay, so I need a passport. I need some Ghanaian money. Canopy walk. Oh, I've actually been on that. Here's a picture of me actually on the canopy walk in Kakum. That's funny. I've actually been on that. Let me put that back for a minute. I need to get a picture. I'm doing pictures on my phone and videotaping, so hang on. Okay, so canopy walk ticket. And I probably need a lockpick kit. I guess that's what I need. Oh, definitely a spy giveaway. Okay, so Ghanaian money. There we go. I'm now officially a tourist, and I'm done. Okay, proceed to code cracker. Briefing. You've received a secret message. We think it might reveal the location of a secret meeting. Assignment, get cracking, begin. I don't know which one. Check your message to reveal the meeting location. 3, 2, 1. I don't know how to do this. Hang on. Okay, so West Park, get mission update. Good work. Continue on your mission. Log out. I'm doing really well at this, actually. I'm very proud of myself. All right, got another code cracker. Oh, this is all the same. All right, moving on. There's literally no one here. I'm the only one going this far forward. Okay, moving on. We are now in the Kennedy and Khrushchev. So we're in the Cold War right now, and we're in World War II. Okay, we have another mission, and it's to go to the bathroom. So let me use the restroom. Oh, they're all the way down here. Okay. Okay, mission has been accomplished, and let's do my next mission here. Okay, I'm on a mission to identify the terrorist group's leader from Ghana. Ghana's actually a really peaceful nation. They don't even have guns, dude. Okay, I spent like 9 days there in 2019. Briefing, need to secure a place to receive intel. All right, touch all 4 surveillance threats before the timer runs out. Okay, surveillance threats. Swipe to view more. I don't know what the surveillance threat would be. This is hard. This is really hard. A surveillance threat would be a person. Correct? Okay. The next one would be Satellite? Nope. Motorbike? Nope. Sandbag? Yes. Nope. I don't know. This is hard. Dude. Cement? Nope. I'm just gonna hit on stuff until I find it. Window? Hint 4 is, oh, vehicle. This guy. Okay, oh, I see. So there's hints. The camera. I should be looking up here so I know. And I did the satellite, but there's a different satellite, and I've run out of time. This one here. Okay, I missed that one. Sorry, Morgan Freeman's not going to be very happy with me right now. Search the zone. Touch an object to see where your secret code has been dropped. This one? Correct. Cigarette pack. Okay. Dead rat. Here's another concealment. Micro SD card. See my intel. You found 3 threats without the help of tech ops and unloaded. Okay, so I did this all on my own. Yes, so get mission update. Now that you have cased your op zone, meet your contact at the sports stadium. Approach the contact. What can I get you today? I don't know. What do I want? Souvenir soccer ball? Nope. Souvenir t-shirt? Nope. Souvenir football? Soccer ball. That's funny, actually. Anything else? 3 mini flags. Okay, Mensa. There's my intel. All right. I have 3 football flags and a football that is a soccer ball. Okay, we have a briefing right here. Okay.
Hi, I'm Michael Morrell.
I'm gonna join.
I was the deputy director of CIA and twice its acting director. I was with President.
Okay, now I'm gonna do covert action. So there's a kayak, and now we're heading into Operation Zapata. Isn't a Zapata a shoe? No, my Spanish is a bit fuzzy. Okay, and we're going into propaganda. There's very low lighting in here, so if you have trouble reading shit like me right now, it's like I can't read any of this stuff. It's too dark in here for me. So I'm just gonna wing it. Anyway, it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. It's really cool though, very well done. I like the missions though. I'm enjoying doing that because I'm actually succeeding. I'm not failing miserably. Okay, 45% complete. And now we go into Japan. No, China. And Canada. Aw, poor Canadians. All right, I think that's Stalin. He's like, yeah, we just take down his statue. I failed miserably. The media calls my mission a fiasco and I'm fired. Damn it. Anyway, the Canadian caper. All right, let's go this way. This is fun. Real spies, real stories. Oh, wow. I'm literally the only one here right now. Where's everybody else? They've all been obliterated. The art of propaganda. Okay, I'm done with that floor. I'm gonna do one more undercover mission before I go downstairs. Okay, now I need to transform my appearance. So let's do that. Continue. Briefing, you're working on undercover in Accra. Yeah, it's not easy to be undercover in other countries when I clearly look like a tourist because you just made me select a whole bunch of things that make me look like a tourist and not a spy. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let me do this picture. Okay. What the hell? That's wrong. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Keep photo. It's like it's getting all my information here. Okay, Brighton Dominguez. Okay, now I need to select, so I'm gonna do hair. What the hell? This hair? This hair. Okay, that's good. All right, and then I'm gonna do, should I do a mustache? No, no mustache. I do a hat? I already have a hat on. No hat. I do a hood? Nope, don't need that. Actually, that's a hijab. I don't need that. Should I do sunglasses? No. A monocle? Sunglasses? No. Okay, I think that's good. I think I look good like that. Okay, get mission update. Okay, I didn't record like the last bit of that mission, but I basically was questioned by Border Patrol, and I'm taking a dance class. I'm in Ghana for 3 weeks, and I'm going to the Kakum Canopy Walk, which again, here's a picture. I've been there before, and it was great. It's the longest, I think it's like 7 canopy walks. It's amazing. It was really cool. Okay, now I'm down here in the exhibit. Again, I may have missed an apocalypse. I'm the only one here right now. This is awesome. Oh, that's funny. You can actually look through and see what they're building. Spy on us. So you can see how quickly I'm the only 2 people down here, a vector and a possum, and a possum is me. You know you're in DC when the construction guy on the other side of this wall can't figure out how to mount the bronze statue of George Washington. It's like occupational hazard. It's funny. Okay, so let's go in here. We got failures.
I'm surprised the curator can't answer that.
All right, failures right here. Fateful failures.
Somebody here should know. Yeah, he needs to call up the curator. He said electricity.
Okay, now we have World War II, D-Day, Paris, and a bunch of other people. And then Top Secret. And if you've ever seen the Val Kilmer movie, Top Secret is actually pretty funny. It's so stupid. There's in the French Resistance, the guy's name is Deja Vu. He's like, have we met before? It's like, it was all like slapstick joke. It's pathetic, but it's funny. It's from like the 80s, I think. So, fun fact, I actually worked in cybersecurity and with Homeland Security for like 2 years at a university. So that was fun. My job was basically to tell people, just don't fucking click on anything, dude. Like, get away from your computer. All right, James Bond stuff, that's what I'm talking about. License to Thrill? Okay. I'm surprised they don't have any Austin Powers stuff in here. I worked on some of these movies. This is too funny. It's like the same, like, recycled concept. Okay, moving on, all by myself. An uncertain world. After 9/11, US agencies blasted detainees with non-stop music ranging from Metallica to the Barney and Friends to make them talk. Oh, that's horrible. That is literally, torture is illegal. It's like, yeah. So this is the Oklahoma City bombing, and I visited the National Memorial, I think it was last year, or maybe 2021. Yeah, I think it was 2021, and yeah, it was very, very well done exhibits, incredibly just tragic, and, you know, just to be there and see it. But yeah, this happened I remember watching it in high school on TV when I was in like 10th grade, or 10th grade. 11th grade, 1995. Again, no one's down here. All right, let's keep going. I think this is the only other floor that the exhibit's on. Okay, got the final mission. I have not seen a single person in the last 30 minutes. So the thing is, like, I'd read everything, but I can't actually read. I need like my glasses or something like that. But this is fun. I can do the exhibits and all that. So this is great. It's great when you're like the only person. You can see all the names. You got Bear Claw, Lightning, Slick, Sparky, and Opossum. Tater Tot, Lemon Zest, Cobalt. These are all our code names. I'm Opossum. So let me do my mission debrief. And let me see what my top spy skills are. Okay, good news, Agent. Tech Ops received your last piece of intel from your digital dead drop. A terrorist group has been recruiting young members in Ghana. This last piece of intel is what we need to lead to the recruiter. He has a snake tattoo. Econ Ndiaye. All right. My top spy skills. You've been watching Tap the Medallion to review your spies. Okay, strong memory and strategic thinker. Okay, so I want to get my full mission debrief. Email me. All right, good job, Jenny. I did not fail miserably at something for the first time in my life. All right, I'm back into civilization. You can keep your badge. I'm gonna keep it. It's always good to have extra things. And I'll go down in the gift shop. So that was cool. Now it's only, it only took like about just over an hour. So now I'm gonna go walk over to the Smithsonian. I have an 11 a.m. ticket for that. And then I moved my Holocaust Museum to 1:30 p.m. So they've got hundreds of open slots today, so they should let me in a bit early, which is great. And you only pay, it's free, but you pay $1. This was like $28, I think, or $26 with military. And so you just walk down like 3 flights of stairs. I don't know what else is in this museum. Anyway, so yeah, so you only pay $1 to get into the Holocaust Museum. It's just processing fee, even though it's free. And the same thing, $1 for the Smithsonian. Actually, no, Holocaust I didn't pay anything. The Smithsonian I paid $1. And I'm going to there's multiple Smithsonian museums in Washington, D.C. So I'm going to the Air and Space Museum, which I went to with the Japanese kids. So I've been there before. I'm not interested in looking at the dresses of the, you know, first ladies. And I'm not interested in looking in like art, because I'm going to go to the National Art Gallery or go tow my vehicle to the dealership this afternoon. All right, I'm done. I got a bunch of stuff for Harriet and me, and I'm going to walk to the Smithsonian right now, which is like 12 minutes away, half a mile. And I got all the cherry blossoms. I was like, oh, I've actually seen them in China, Japan, and DC. They're beautiful. So, all right, let me figure out where to go, and let's go to the museum. I'm probably not going to film a lot in the Smithsonian because whatever, you know, it's a bunch of airplanes and stuff, but I'm just going to walk around and then try to get over to the Holocaust Museum, which I won't film anything because out of respect. But definitely come visit it. It's a fantastic, very informative museum. And I've been to the one in Los Angeles, Museum of Tolerance. I've been to the one in Houston and some other ones around the world, including in Berlin. So yeah, but I'm not going to film anything, you know. I'm just going to learn. That's what you should do. This is fun though. You can film in here. This is great. Okay, I finally found the street I need to be on. So now I'm going to walk all the way to the Smithsonian. It's 11 minutes. You can also do a hop-on, hop-off bus, but I don't want to do that. I just want to walk. And then so worried about my van. If my van doesn't start, I can get a tow. I just have to make sure I know the address of the park that it's currently located in. I think it's the golf course. And hopefully it's I think it's a 20-mile limit, or to a dealer that can fix it. But I have an appointment tomorrow, so it's only like 26 miles. So I was thinking maybe I could try to get out of DC and then call the tow from like a supermarket parking lot. But I don't want to get stuck if the alternator is going to go out. Because what happened last time, if you go back to like my van broke in like September 2021, the alternator, it just kind of just stopped, and I literally like got stranded on my street and I had to just like roll into my thing. So someone's calling me. Hang on. Yes, that's correct as well. Okay, so I'm in line. They've got all these food trucks and souvenir shops right outside the Smithsonian. It's getting very hot right now, so I've got to wait with the 11 o'clock people and then go in. So I'm figuring out, my option is to get a mobile mechanic, and he'll come sometime today after 12 noon to fix my van. He's sourced the part and it's going to be fine. It'll be manageable economically, and then worst case scenario, he doesn't fix it right, I end up getting towed to the dealer with the overage. It's 19 miles over the limit, and so I have to pay like an extra $100, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, so that means that he can fix it sometime afternoon today here in the parking lot. I have to just go back over there, and then tomorrow, like if it doesn't work, if he breaks my van, I'll just get towed to the dealer and get it fixed and do a chargeback, because obviously he broke my van. So we'll figure it out. Okay, it's very, very hot. I'm wearing all black, obviously. And I would like my van so I can go take a shower before I get on the airport tomorrow or get on the airplane. Okay, so I'm going into the Smithsonian now. It's 11, so even if I just spend an hour here, then I'll take an Uber back over to the park once I get confirmation after 12 noon what time the mechanic's coming. And it's fine, it's going to cost me maybe $400, including labor, parts and labor for the alternator. So hopefully that is what's the problem. The battery's brand new. If I need a new battery, I'll just drive as far as I can over to like AutoZone, because I have insurance on the battery, which means that I can just get it replaced for free. And then I pay like $10 or something, just like a disposal fee, and that's good, I think, for 5 years. So I've already had a bunch of, like 2 batteries already, and then 2 more when I had the alternator. But I thought it was the battery, not the alternator, in 2021. So, okay, it's very, very hot out here. It's stupid hot. Everyone's like burning to death. It's horrible. All right, we're in. They didn't even check my spy museum bag right here, because obviously, like, if I'm a spy, then I'm government contracted. So, okay, I've been in here before. I'm just gonna walk around. I've already seen, well, I don't know if they've like changed any of the exhibits, but it's fun. It's just the Air and Space Museum. They also have like a art museum and sculpture garden. They've got like the presidential, like first lady dresses, I don't know, stuff like that. All the different museums. You can spend like a week at the Smithsonian and not see everything. So I'm gonna go in the store first, at least get that out the way. And like I said, I'm not really that like into just filming while I'm here, and who cares, you know, come here and visit, it's fun. I've been here like 3 times. Okay, museum store. I want to get Harriet like an FBI shirt, but it has to be pink and glittery, just like the FBI. They have all the NASA stuff. I got a magnet, even though I live in Houston, where we have NASA, but we don't have our own space shuttle. And more cherry blossom stuff. Super cute. It's the only pink stuff they have. Oh, they have this one. That might be all right. I just want one that says FBI. So, yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna shop around for a bit. Very, very cute. And they got more stuff upstairs. TWA, Teeny Weeny Airlines. That's funny. I should get her like a United Airlines t-shirt, because Grandma worked for United for like 30 years. Like, oh, Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty astronaut. That's what she would love. I don't know if Hello Kitty goes to space. I don't know, it seems a little far-fetched. He's like, all right, she's an astronaut. Yeah, it was really cool when I came here with the Japanese kids. It looks exactly the same. We flew 14 hours on an airplane only to come here and look at more airplanes. Okay, this is America by Air. And it's funny, I've been to some fantastic, like, I love airplanes. I love all the old ones. But I've been to some fantastic air museums in Pensacola, Florida, which is on the it's a Naval War Museum or something, Naval Air Museum. And it's actually like on, it's on the naval base, so you need to have privileges to get on, which I do. But this is cool. This is like super educational, like school trip kind of stuff. But they had so many airplanes. It was really, really, really cool, the one in Pensacola. This one is like, yeah, no, I'm just kidding. It's actually very interesting. Oh, this is Wright Brother. Oh, all right. I don't even know what I'm looking at. So that's what I'm trying to debate, whether I go down to North Carolina to go see where they first did the first flight. I think that's where it is. South Carolina or North Carolina. It's Kitty Hawk. So yeah, so I don't know what my East Coast, well, I'm gonna get the van fixed, but I don't know what my East Coast trip is gonna be. But the mechanic was pretty good. He's like, oh yeah, I've sourced you the part and I'll go pick it up. It's, you know, $300 for the part and $120 for the labor. I was like, all right, that works for me. Okay, so this is all the first flight. We now hold all records, all rights. This is cool. How terrifying. It's like doing something that's never been done before. Okay, moving on. This is more airplanes and more airplanes. It's incredible how big a jumbo jet is, though. Okay, so all right, I'm just gonna wander around and wait for, this is what I think my alternator looks like. It's literally looks like this. That is what's gonna be replaced in my van today. I was watching, actually not funny though, but I was watching all of the 9/11 documentaries over the last couple days since I was in New York. And like a piece like this fell and was like wedged in between a building down on the street. And it's like, I mean, the plane wasn't a jumbo jet. It was like a 737 or 757. I think jumbo jet's 747. Yeah, that's what it is. TWA, Teeny Weeny Airlines. And then the airline I've flown 44 times this year, Spirit, whose colors are basically a caution sign, which is terrifying. All right, more big ass planes. Oh, you can go inside that one. Which, why would I want to do that? I'm flying literally every 2 weeks. I have 4 flights every 2 weeks, but it's cool if you've never been in a plane before. Me, I'm just like, ugh. Rolls-Royce engine. That's fancy. I was definitely spoiled by having the whole spy museum to myself. It's not actually that crowded. It is a Wednesday, August 30th, I believe, 2023. Okay. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna film anything. Let me just walk around. It's 11:20 right now. Maybe I'll go down to the cafeteria. Anyway, all right. This was free, so whatever. It's a good way to get out of the heat because it's really hot outside right now. I would like an ice cream of some sort. And they have the dodgy ice cream trucks outside too, which actually look pretty good. Yeah, it's not very reassuring when we're just looking at all the asteroids and comets that are going to hit the Earth sometime in my lifetime. Tectonics, impacts, volcanism, erosion. Our planet is like, I'm out. So what's really cool is they have the tactile for people that are blind, so they can read the braille and they can also see what it looks like with their hands, and that's really cool. I think they have these on most of the exhibits here. Not on all of them, they should have on all of them, but like over here there's no braille. Is there braille? No braille on here. So right now the only thing that I've seen that has braille is the Columbia module, Apollo 11 command module. That's crazy. Like when I went to go see Saturn 7 in Houston, like they have the whole rocket and then this little tiny thing on the end. I was like, you're nuts. That's so crazy. So one thing I want to do is go to Space Camp, which you can do in Huntsville, Alabama. And they have an adult version, so they have a grown-ups version where you can actually do like the movie Space Camp. So, okay. Oh, this is cool. I'm just like aimlessly killing time right now. I don't know what these are. The rockets? Oh, these are the rockets, the engines. All right, I'm down at the Mars Cafe, and let me go to the important stuff, the restroom, every 5 minutes. Okay. So this is my sad drink that's supposed to be Yoda, but they ran out of green, whatever it's called, whipped cream. So it doesn't look like anything. It's just staring up at me, saying that it just wants to literally just be poured in the trash. It's matcha, so it's not a total loss. But yeah, it's like nailed it. Like what? It was supposed to look like the picture, but it doesn't. I got a peach drink too, which I hate all the ingredients individually, but it actually works, so not a total loss. I'm just waiting now until the mechanic calls me. It's about a 15-minute walk from the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum to the Holocaust Museum. And going past the Department of Agriculture, it's all these buildings, and there's guys in like cowboy hats. It's funny. Okay, so there's the National Mall. There's the Washington Monument. So I was actually a political science major, so I know all the like political history of over here. So I just got to go down, I think, one more block, and then I will be at the museum. I'm tired now. I just want to go back to the van, but it's like 80 degrees out. I haven't heard from the mechanic, so I think probably what I'm going to do is just get the tow to Baltimore, and at least that way I'm outside the hotel, or outside the airport, and just get to the mechanic, the Nissan dealer, before they close tonight. So I think I'll just do the museum, and I think I'll just get out of here. I don't think that guy's going to come fix my vehicle. The reviews are hit or miss. Some of them are 5-star reviews, and most of them are like, you know, he said he'd be there at 11 a.m. He showed up at 11 p.m. And I'm like, I cannot wait downtown here all day when I'll be done with everything in about an hour. maybe an hour and a half, and then I'm done with the 3 museums I wanted to see. There was some other stuff like the market and the, you know, going to the White House and all that, but I've already done all that stuff. So I'm just going to get out of here as soon as I finish this last museum. I don't think my van's going to go very far. I could try driving it, but as soon as the alternator light comes on, it pretty much means, you know, in worst case scenario, I get to the dealer and it's fine. And they go, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm only out $100 for the tow. So, okay, so let's just go find this museum and get out of here. Okay, I'm done with the museum. It's very hot out here. I'm waiting for my Uber. The mechanic is supposed to come at 2 o'clock. So we'll see. If he doesn't fix it, then I'll just get towed over to Baltimore and just do that original plan. So, okay, so I'm either out $420 or $100 today. We'll see. But I got some fun stuff from the other museums. I'm okay not seeing everything in DC. I've seen most of it. I've been to this museum before. Would never ever take photos. You don't take photos in it. Don't ever take photos. The driver's arriving. He's here. Okay, AJ. Okay, there he is. All right, let me get in the car. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm back at the Haynes Point Golf Club parking, which is free. And look at all these empty parking spaces. It's only a 15-minute walk to all the museums, but I took the Uber back because it was getting really hot, and I was actually at the Holocaust Museum, which was a little bit further than the Spy Museum where I started. Anyway, it was confusing. The Uber driver missed the turnoff twice. I was like, it's okay. Anyway, so it's now 2:05 and the mechanic is not here, but yeah, so it's hit or miss. I don't know. Some people were like, oh, he showed up way late, and then he said, how about 2 o'clock? So hopefully he's on his way. I'm hoping the alternator just needs to be screwed back in properly, but if it has to be replaced, it's pretty easy. It's only 2, so I still have time to tow it over to the dealer, and then there's a hotel that's like $80 that's right near the airport. So as long as I take a shower before I get on the plane. So yeah, so fingers crossed. I'm just gonna chill here. The van is working. I mean, it's on. It's just you can see that the battery is less than half because the alternator is not pulling the charge, so the battery should be fine. This is the same issue I had last time. The alternator just kind of like, the van just gave birth to the alternator. So and then when the mobile mechanic came out to my house, you'll see in the video, he basically didn't even put the alternator back in properly. So the when the other mobile mechanic came in and just basically screwed it in and then charged me $200. So I'm hoping every car that comes in, I'm like, is that looking like a golfing person or a mechanic? So I'm hoping he has a jack and everything. We'll see. But I don't know. Where is this guy gonna go? He's got Colorado license plate. Nope, that's not my mechanic. So anyway, okay, I'll just chill out and just at least keep the van as cool as possible until he arrives, until the van dies, and then I will just sit in the heat. So, and thankfully I'm getting a little bit of solar, so that's good. At least I can run a fan if the van dies. So it was a nice day. It was, you know, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, if I was going to ride my bike around DC. I'm glad I didn't, because it was raining this morning. But also, if I rode my bike, there's actually nowhere to lock up a bike outside of any of these museums. And I just realized when I was doing the walking tour, I would highly just recommend do a walking tour or get those like Lime scooters or do the hop on hop off bus if you need a little bit more assistance or you don't want to walk around the whole day. But I did 3 hours. I was out for 3 hours. I did about an hour and a half of actual walking according to my Apple Watch. So I walked a total of 5 miles and then took the Uber back from the Holocaust Museum. So, but yeah, you couldn't even hear a pin drop in there. It was just, or you could hear a pin drop. I think that's how it goes. It was just dead silent. And yeah, I would never take photos in places that are that kind of memorials. Definitely visit. There's a couple great museums. We have the Legacy Museum in Montgomery, Alabama. That's about slavery history and African American history. They also have the Civil Rights Museum, which is a smaller exhibit, also in Montgomery. You can also do a walking tour. That's what I did if you look at my Montgomery video from last year. They also have the Holocaust Museum in Houston, which is a smaller museum. And then you have the one in New York. I've been to the one in Berlin, which is more of I went to one that was like an art more of an art installation. It was a big museum, but everything was like interpretive. It wasn't like this museum where they actually had artifacts and photos and things that they had salvaged. But one thing the lady said when she was closing the elevator and kind of giving the introduction, she actually survived the Holocaust, and she said two things. One of them was, somebody saved me, and the first thing she said was, the reason we have all this stuff is because the Nazis were pretty proud of what they did and they kept everything. And so on the one hand, that's absolutely horrific what happened, but at the same time there is a record, which means that we can learn from it and become better humans. The second thing she said was, somebody saved me, but I don't know any of their names. So yeah, it's pretty moving and really, really horrific, and a way just to understand that we need to be good humans. So be a good human and show up on time. I'm just kidding. I'm okay sitting here, but yeah, it was a good day. It was a good half day of just a few museums. I've never been to the Spy Museum. I've been to Smithsonian Air and Space, and I've been to the Holocaust Museum before. So it was just, kind of a space filler day. And I already did laundry, and I needed to get an oil change, and I was hoping the dealer could do that. But if this guy fixes my van today, then I can go do that on the way to Baltimore.